Hey, Soul Fam. All right, we turn the radio down. How are you? I'm going to adjust a couple of things here. Oh my goodness. Okay. It makes a big difference going. Wow, I look so tired. Okay. You know, sometimes when you get good sleep, you look even more tired. Okay, so I'm gonna just hi Tina. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna fix a few things here. My cat is clawing at my front door, wanting to get in. I'm going to have to let her in because she's destroying my screen. Oh my God. It's really, really windy outside right now. So hold on. Let me let my little brat in. It's Safira. You're okay, Raven. You're okay. Okay, come on. Hi. Hi. Is it cold? Okay. Sorry. Hello. Hi, Lori. Hi, everyone. Oh, my. The lighting. Okay. Safira had to get in. I'm trying to figure out how I can make this be. Hello, everyone. Hello. No, that's not it. Sorry. Okay, we won't worry about it. We won't worry about it right now. All right, so I would like to ask for your help. Soul family, I would like to ask for your help for my friend Tina. She's on right now. Her daughter is having health issues, and with any mother, that causes great concern. And so I've sent personally angelic Reiki healing. I'm not a miracle worker, but spirit is. And so they are very capable of turning a situation around. Or what I asked for was that she receives what she needs as far as information and how to handle it best, and that the doctors are able to figure out what they need to do. Hold on. And there we go. That's better. And so prayer, I'm, oh my goddess. Sorry. I believe in the power of prayer. I know how powerful it is. And so I'm asking for you guys, if you wouldn't mind, to send some prayers out for our soul family member. And I'm going to get to the place where I think I might just do all of these things in one page, because doing this on YouTube and Facebook is quite a challenge for me. I don't know who's seeing what over there. You're inside today because it is wicked cold and very, very windy. So also my friend Mojo Perry is transitioning from this plane to the spirit world. So if you would keep him in your prayers, that the transition is as comfortable as possible. You know, I'm sure the doctors have him medicated, but they feel, they hear, and he deserves to feel our love and our kindness and our thoughtfulness. So items to choose from. What I've been getting recently over and over and over is the red fox, or the fox. It doesn't necessarily mean a red fox. Gosh. I've got this, I should use the eye roller. I've got this eye roller my friend gave me to get rid of all of this fluid in my eyes. But anyway, I got to stop being so hard on myself. Maybe that's a message for some of you. Stop being so hard on yourself. Hi, Michelle. I do have a beautiful tree. This is not a Christmas tree. This is a this is just how I bring nature inside from outside. I love it. It's like a nightlight and it makes me happy. It's got all kinds of fun things on it. I love it. And it's going to stay up until it starts getting to be spring. That's how I feel. So items to choose from today are going to be Fox and socks. I can't tell you how many times the fox keeps coming up. And fox message is the art of camouflage. The fox is often seen as a trickster, cunning, mischievous, but also use your cunning abilities to ferret out a situation. It's about camouflaging. Somebody might be camouflaging part of the story in regards to you, or are you? Is there something that you need to camouflage yourself in regards to, or camouflage something? I'm going to look it up here. And so they're giving us the Arctic fox. So I find that that's a message to me about who the fox is. So the Arctic fox, changes are coming with the change of seasons. Camouflage new activities. Prepare what you need to survive changes easily. So it's about seasonal changes. And this is a book of tongue tanglers. So it could be somebody having a difficult time speaking what they need to speak. They've got socks on so they don't feel the cold. So they may not be actually feeling things as much as, or they're kind of keeping themselves away from their feelings. The Arctic fox is obviously in a very cold climate. So it could be they're in a cold circumstance or they're feeling that energy. Hi, Amy. Okay. So the next item to choose from is going to be, let's see, let's find something, shall we? This. Oh my God, it's right here. So I have this brass. I just put it in here. Why is it not working? So this little brass, it's for your eyes, actually. It's for your, you put a little battery in it. Copper. Copper is very healing. And what it does, there must be some kind of a short happening here because I had it in yesterday and it was just fine. And what it does is it vibrates. If it works, it vibrates and then you roll it on your skin. So you move all of the skin up, away, right? So this is a tool. Oh, there it goes. I should have it more moist than it is. Feels amazing. So this might be about self-care. Also, I'm wearing the color of copper, right? It's the color my leggings are. It's the color in my jewelry. I've got a little copper feather from these amazing earrings that my friend Danielle made for me. So copper is the color of your sacral chakra, seat of sexual energy and creativity. It's 12/12 right now, magic and miracles time. Hi, Ahava. You need 10. So I'm wetting it because it should be moist. I shouldn't be dragging this across my eyes. Oh my God, it feels so good. I can't tell you. So it helps with these. So this is self-love. It might right now, if your sacral chakra is in need of being balanced, wear the color copper or this the sacral orange, right? This is like a burnt orange. Copper is very healing. I was wearing a copper ring earlier. So I'm wearing copper right here on my jewelry. So maybe it's important for you to wear copper at this time. Look up the metaphysical properties of copper. And the other item is going to be, I'm going to have to jump up and get, when I go to do the private readings, I'm going to have to jump up and get a pen because I don't have that with us right now. The other item is going to be this. And it's brass. So we're kind of in the same metals, right? And this is a yin yang. This is a balancing. So that's what I get is that the sacral chakra needs to be balanced. And one way you do that is by walking. Another way you can do that is by moving your hips. I know, Lisa, I got the top. My friend Lisa Ahava, she was with me and she's like, you need to get this top. So I did. So cat, curiosity, balance. A cat does not do tricks or beg or roll over. I mean, some cats can be taught to do tricks if they want to, but basically the message with cat energy is I go where I want to go. I love you if I choose to love you. I'm a Lyran Empress. So I love this. So again, the metals right now are brass and copper that seem to be coming out. This is the yin yang, brass and copper. This is copper. I'm wearing copper. So that's a big, loud message. If somebody wants to look up the metaphysical properties of copper and share it. And then he's even a fox, right? It's all the orange sacral chakra. So all of our items today have to do with the sacral chakra. All right, so we're going to call in our angels and our archangels. We're going to do a clearing. All right, here we go. We call on all of our archangels and ascended masters, our passed over dead loved ones. We call on all the elements, fire, air, water, earth. I knew that was going to happen. I was on a slant. Okay, so I'm going to call in specifically Archangel Chamuel, the archangel for soulmate union, as well as positive and good working conditions. Has to do with clients, has to do with hours that you work, has to do with how you're paid. We call in Archangel Ariel, the angel of animals and finances. We call in Archangel Metatron for he is our scribe, our sacred geometry. We call in his twin, Archangel Sandalphon, for music and the lyrics and the feelings that are invoked by sacred music. We call in Master Jesus. We call in Archangel Raphael for healing. We call in all of the ancient ones of the highest white light. We call in the elements and the strength and the ancestors and the energy of Sedona, of our red rocks that I'm wearing the color of. We call in all the star seeds. We call in all of our star lineage. We welcome you. We bless you. We love you. We thank you. Come. We call in our Mother God and our Father God. We love you. We thank you. We bless you. And so it is. And look at the color of the bowl, you guys. This is not a mistake. I didn't have the items chosen. I didn't have them chosen. They were all just sitting here. So there's a message in that, right? I didn't choose it. It was all just sitting here. It's all available to you. And all of the items are right here. And they're all sacral chakra. So all of us need to balance our sacral chakras. All of us need to focus on what we are wishing to create, because what we think about, we bring about. Do we like what we're creating by what we're thinking? If yes, continue. If not, change your stinking thinking, right? It's no mistake that all of these items are the same colors. It's amazing. All right. So we're going to go. I also have a book here that my friend Robert DeMaio wrote, and he gave this to me, and I want to read it, and I haven't read it. And look at the colors. Look at the colors. Sedona colors, right? Sacral chakra. I'm going to read this book, damn it. Okay. So for those, everything's falling off the table. For those who chose the fox and the socks, that's our first item. For those who chose the fox and the socks, my girlfriend Stephanie has been reading last night and today from this deck. So I thought, all right, I've seen it so much this morning, I will ask for a message from it as well. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So for those who chose the fox and the socks, too many messages. For those who chose the fox and the socks, what is your message? Correct for neutrality on all levels. There we go. Go within. So the number is 2, and it's go within. So you are a very intuitive person. We all are. We all have the gift of intuition, right? So what did they used to call it? The old wives' tale, mother's intuition, grandmother's intuition. We all have it. And there are many wonderful insights that are inside. They're just waiting for us to open up to them, right? So Spirit's wanting us to take time. Look what she's holding in her hand. She's got a scroll that's opened and she's got a book that's opened. So she's looked at them and she's pondering and she's considering and she's reflecting. So Spirit says, take the time, be quiet, and reflect on what it is that you're desiring and what it is that your heart is asking for. Go into meditation, go into prayer. What did we ask for already? I asked, can you open your heart? Can you open your heart to Lisa's family? Can you open your heart to Mojo Perry? Can you open your heart to my other friend, Lisa? And the energy is prayer. My intention is that love goes to you. Hi, Amy. It's okay. I'll show you the items we're choosing from. Fox in the socks. This is a copper and brass. It's brass and copper wand, a vibration wand, and you do your eyes and you do your face. And I clearly need to do it because look, I got big bags under my eyes. So I'll be using this. And then we have the yin yang cat. Interesting. I called him a fox. Those are the 3 items. So the first item we're on right now, Amy, is the fox and socks. And the message was about going within, about trusting your intuition, about taking the time to go within. And I focused on the fact that she has a scroll that's open and a book that's open as well. And so she's pondering something. She's thinking about something. Now, she might have read something. She might have heard something. She might have seen something. She might have seen it in her mind's eye. She might have heard it in her head. It doesn't have to be a book or a scroll, but there's something that she's intuitively connecting with, right? So it's as good as a book. It's as good as a sign in front of you, your intuition. It's coming from the sacred part of you. It's coming from your soul. So they're asking you to take the time to get quiet and really reflect on what is it that I'm desiring. Really get into your heart through meditation, through prayer. And right now, there's no need to rush for anything. Spirit says there's no need to take any sort of action other than just going in right now at this time. It's about getting really clear about what it is that you want to create, sacral chakra, right? If you've been feeling like, if you've been worrying, perhaps, even the book, look at the color of the book. It's literally burnt orange, and her wings are as well. This is no joke, you guys. That we can't even make this up. Her wings are even the color of the sacral chakra. So if you've been worried that I haven't taken the action on what it is that I want, Spirit says, release that, be at peace. Patience right now is actually a virtue. Your intuition, and right now they're saying your intuitive abilities are going to be, I just saw something on my brass and copper wand. Your intuitive abilities are going to be heightened at this time. And what it says on it is complex. Things may be complex at this time, but that doesn't mean they're insurmountable. So you need to, at this time, whatever you pick up on, you need to really trust it at this time. Trust your intuition. This is your compass. This is going to lead you where you need to go. It could be understanding that what I'm getting is completely trustworthy. I don't have to question myself. When I feel something, when I hear something, when I intuit something, I believe what I'm hearing, right? I believe in that. And I understand that the universe is on my side. I am not being abandoned. I am not being challenged purposely in a way that hurts me. Sometimes we are given challenges, but that's so that we can rise to the occasion. The number right now is 1223. That's the time. 223 says a healing miracle is imminent, engendered by your faith in one or more ascended masters who have heard and answered your prayers. We're going to go to all of them. Hold on. 223. Freaking love that. It's my number. 223. Yeah. So that's one I just quoted you. But then in this angel number book, 223, it might be a little bit different. Pay attention. That's a sign. That's an intuitive hit. Ascended masters and your guides and angels are all encouraging you to be honest with yourself before proceeding further. That's interesting. I haven't gotten that. I haven't read this one in here before. So those are 2 different ways of looking at 223. Pay attention to that. That's amazing. Is there anything? I think that's it for this message. Is there any more, Spirit, about this one? Just to be kind to yourself as well, right? Don't expect yourself to figure everything out immediately, but be open to the fact that you're not doing everything by yourself, right? And that Spirit is coming to you. But this is also about, remember they said, I'm going to go back to that. Hold on a second. I'm going to go back to that. because I normally focus on the other 223. Be honest with yourself before proceeding further. So be honest with yourself. And this is trust what you're getting. This is not about asking other people. This is trusting what you are getting. Okay? What your intuition is telling you. All right. So that's the first message. And then for those who chose the wand that I need to be using on my face. Oh my God, it feels so good. I should have lotion on. But so you pull it in and so these are right here are the points in your, for your lymph glands. But before you can drain those, you've got to go over here to your collarbone and over here. And then you can open up this one so that this drains out. So I haven't had time. I've been running around this morning. I generally do this every day. All right. For those who chose that, the copper brass wand, we're going to go to the enchanted map. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The enchanted map. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The enchanted map. There we go. Oh, we got two. So this is interesting. Magic prayer and ride the wave. So magic prayer, we were talking about that already, about the power of prayer. So she's tilting her head back in prayer. It's funny. A lot of times people put their head down in prayer. I like putting my head up because I'm talking to my Father, Mother God, and my angels and my archangels. So when this comes up, Spirit says your prayers are going to be answered. Okay? You put your head up in prayer. You're trusting, and you're going to be answered. So Spirit is always waiting to help us. What we have to do first is ask. A lot of times we'll sit there and we'll cry and we'll be sad and we'll be upset and we'll be stressed out and we'll be angry and we'll be confused and we'll be whatever. And we haven't asked for help. Spirit can't help us unless we ask because they're bound by our free will. So, however, you have to understand that your prayers are going to be answered in the way that is in the highest good, not the way you tell the universe to answer it. So connect to your higher self, speak to the divine, listen to the divine, right? Listen, and then surrender your wishes and desires. This is what I'm asking for. If you're asking me, I would like my house to look like this. If you're asking me, I would like this type of a husband. If you're asking me, I would prefer this kind of a truck or an SUV or this type of a client. That's what I would ask for. And I would ask for it in detail. In detail. Get very detailed about what you're asking for and then surrender it. So what you do is, like, if you go to the restaurant and you say, I'm hungry, bring me something to eat. They can bring you something to eat, but what if they bring you fish and you don't like fish, right? So get specific and then surrender it. Hi, Breezer. Good morning from Australia. We're on our second message right now, so you're going to have to go back. And the first message that we're talking about is prayer, and it's about asking and that you are going to be answered, but not necessarily what I was saying to my friend yesterday is what we get what we need, not necessarily what we want. Spirit says, I know you want that, but you don't realize that that's a disaster waiting to happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to alter things, and we're going to create a situation that brings you actually what in your heart you truly are asking for. In your heart, we know what you really need and what you're asking for. Sometimes your mind tells you something different. Sometimes you're willing to take less than you deserve. Sometimes you're willing to put up with more than you should. And so we're going to alter things just a little bit, and we're going to bring you what you need. You're definitely going to get what you need. So as long as you keep in conscious contact with your higher self and with the divine, you're going to understand the way to move, the way to act, the way to behave, the way to think, the way to speak. Because spirits, we're co-creators with the divine. Co-creators. The color sacral chakra, seat of our sexual energy and creativity. Sexual energy is the strongest motivating force, right? The next one that comes in is ride the wave. And you see the dolphins. Now, the first thing I see is temperance. The number is 14. That's temperance. There's somebody riding on the back of that dolphin. The dolphins are having fun. They know. And that's one of the things that's most important, is that you have fun and that you do what you love and you act in a way with childlike exuberance as much as physically possible, as much as humanly possible. Stay in touch with your childlike innocence, because life is too heavy otherwise. So, also, the message is this one's being guided, this one's being given a lift. In the year of the horse, which we're not quite in it yet, but it's coming quickly, sometimes you need to be carried to get to your destination, right? So this one's being carried, and it might be a little scary. Holy shit, look how high that wave is. But it's okay. Strap on. So it might be that you're in for the ride of a life. Put your straps in tight, right? Put your seatbelt on. Maybe that's another message for me, because oftentimes I'll get into my car and I'll start driving and I don't have my seatbelt on. So put your seatbelt on. You might be in for the ride of a life. You can be assured that right now you're riding the wave. Now you're riding a wave of abundance. Water is emotion. This is a big one. This is about the tides have turned and they're in your favor. So put your surfing skills to use right now. You know, it's about balance right now. Right now, that spirit says your talent, your intuition, your connection with divine, all of that connecting and adjusting your hopes and dreams so that you're in alignment, that's going to carry you forward. Had to change from Facebook to YouTube. Is there a problem on Facebook? I see a lot of people on Facebook. So right now, it could be that you've got a lot of possibilities. You've got a lot of opportunities that you may not have recognized. I was talking to my girlfriend Stephanie about this morning. We got a lot of options. So when you got a lot of options, you don't just dive in. It's like I've just been given a menu. So I'm going to look at what's available to me, and I'm going to see what works for me, what doesn't. What do I really like? What would I prefer? Because people and circumstances are coming out of this ocean of possibility right now, and it's taking shape for you, which is what the first message said was going to happen. So this is a message that you're on the right path. So ride the wave. This is a positive wave. Oh, I've got a little hair in my eye. Excuse me. It was your tech? Okay. All right, so that's the second message. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We're going to go to the yin yang cat, the Lyran Empress, which is me. This is a cat household. Also, I will give myself a plug. This is the Apothecary, where healing magic happens, and I am a one-woman cat rescue organization. So if you would ever like to donate to help this cause, I have 12 rescue cats and 2 feral cats and 2 rescue dogs that I support myself. So, and I want to thank those ones for donations. I had a woman contact me yesterday and said that she's got a bunch of those little squeeze tubes of treats for the cats, and she's putting it together for me. So I thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate you. And for others who have, just a small, any little donation helps. It's a lot. Also, I am obviously, I'm a spiritual cheerleader. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm a channel, and I do readings, and I'm a long distance Reiki master. I'm an angelic Reiki master, which I did this morning and sent out to. I do that often. I will, and when I do that, I ask for the Reiki to also go to the ones that I know that are dealing with. So I sent some to Tina's daughter today, as well as Tina, to my friend Mojo Perry, to my friend Lisa, and to myself, and to every one of my animals. And if there's anyone else, when I say that, I'm saying it right now. It's literally in process. I started it probably 40 minutes ago. And all you need to do is say yes to be included in that. But it's very, very powerful. And you don't have to be in my physical presence to receive it. And I've had very positive feedback in regards to, I worked with a woman in Australia. I worked with somebody in Phoenix, and I worked with their animal. I'm an animal empath as well, so I can help you with your animals. So if you would like that, all the information is the Angel's Whisper is my website. I would be honored. All right. I feel like I need to clear the energy right now. Something just came, and I need to just clear it. picked up the energy of a woman, a jealous woman. And that energy is not welcome here. So it had to be cleared out. And I don't even need to know any more than that about it. And I don't actually care to know any more about it. So our last message before we go to the runes and the charms and then to you guys is going to come from my deck, the Spiritual Cheerleader. No, it's not. It's going to come from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. We're going to save my deck for the personal readings. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the Yin Yang Cat, the Lyran and energy from the Apothecary, where healing magic happens. Now, I want to explain something as well. When I say what I do, wow, we got 2 messages here. I am a healer, but I don't heal you. I work on healing myself, and then I guide you and I show you from Spirit shows you through me how to heal yourself. I can't heal you. You can heal you, and I can help you, and I can aid in healing, and I can be the channel for healing. I am not your healer. I don't pretend to be that. That's why I say I'm not a miracle worker. Spirit is, and Spirit works through me. Of course it's not you, Amy. I love you. We welcome you. We want you. No. And it was after you entered anyway. Don't be ridiculous. Amy is one of my longtime soul family members from way back. Where's Ingrid? And I wonder if they don't know because I haven't been doing it. We don't have who are we missing? We're Julie Zechariah. Amy's here, Amy Shailene, but Ingrid Breezer's here. Shoot. Maybe she'll pop on. Okay, so the messages that came out were first this one, the Violet Angel, and then the Snow Angel. So the Violet Angel shows this woman, and she doesn't look very well, does she? She looks very pale. She looks gray, ashen, and she's got cobwebs in her hair. And she's wearing an old Victorian dress. Look at her eyes. She's got red around her eyes. She could have been crying. She could have been not sleeping. Good. And she's all trussed in really tight. So she's got this super tight corset, and she's uncomfortable. And it's like what came out of my mind was she's forced to sit here. She's forced to sit and endure something. She's trying to be good. She's trying to be nice and polite, but it isn't working. This is a lovely one. This aristocrat. Spirit loves her. She's got wings, fairy wings, but you can't see them. They're tucked in very tight. She might be listening to someone lecture her. Now, she may be a male. This can be either one. Someone, they're very polite on the surface, but underneath, they're ready to fly off. They're ready to shoot their mouth off. Hi, Ankita. We're our last message right now. She's tired of the people around her. She's tired of being formal. She or he is tired of the stuffiness. She longs for spontaneity, for magic, for freedom. And she's biding her time, but you can see she's ready to blow up. So Spirit might be saying to you, it's great that you've been trying to be balanced, right? You're trying to be neutral. But the thing is, you're trying. You're pretending to be serene. You're pretending to act polite. You're not rocking the boat. You're not making waves. You're not speaking your truth. Sometimes you're meant to rock the boat. Sometimes you're meant to make waves. It's all great being, I want harmony and peace. But if there's an issue that needs to be addressed, it needs to be addressed. And it doesn't matter if others look at you like you're a troublemaker. You're not doing anyone any favors by enabling bad behavior. You're not. So you're bottling up your emotions. You're stuffing down your true feelings. And Spirit says, we would like you to go for the truthful option at this time, because you're cheating yourself out of something that you deserve to experience. Because what did I say? This person feels like they're being restricted, like they're being held back. And sometimes there are rules that others put into place that you simply need to break. Sometimes Spirit says keeping the law is breaking the letter of the law. And that's how things change. Those are rebels. We are rebels with a cause, right? Sometimes laws had to be broken because there's a situation in your life that has proven itself to be unpleasant, unattractive, unappealing. You don't like this. This is something that doesn't make you happy. And the thing is, what's so wonderful about this message is you're not stuck. You are being asked to stand up and be a sacred rebel. You will find out how safe it is to speak your truth. And when you do that, you will inspire other people as well, because there are others who are also feeling this and who feel restricted and feel like they shouldn't say anything. Something happened recently to someone that many of my friends and I are acquainted with. We don't know the ins and outs, and I don't want to know the ins and outs. I don't want anybody's drama, and I don't want to know your drama. But others jumped, something inflammatory was being said about this person. And it was cruel. And I don't care if it was true or not. The fact of the matter is, I spoke up and I said, you need to be very careful about posting inflammatory comments on a subject that you know nothing about. And I don't want to know about it. The fact of the matter is, I'm going to say that. And I went to the person that shared it on their page and I said, take that down. Take that down. You're not helping anyone. You're just a gossip monger. You're getting involved in drama, and that is not okay. So, well, that's just one way of looking at this. It could be something else. But by you standing up and speaking your truth and taking what others might feel as a risk, and you have felt till this time that it might have been risky, you're going to realize you've started your own revolution. You have become a sacred rebel, and others will be inspired and follow. And then the next message is, you've got enough signs. This is the snow angel. Look at her wings. They're soaking wet. Look at behind her on the ground. That's her shape. She's like, I don't know what else I need to do to show you. I don't know. I mean, she's got her hand on her hip and she's like, do I need to do this again? I mean, can you see that my wings are soaking wet? Can you see that that snow angel is there? What is the meaning of seeing angel numbers? The spirit is trying to get your attention. So every angel number, that's how they first start communicating with you, is angel numbers. That's why when I saw 12, well, right now I'm seeing 242. So let's look at that. I'll give you an example. What does it mean to see an angel number? I saw 242. What does 242 mean, Spirit? Why do you want us to see that? This is a strong message from the angels asking you to trust that everything is okay and working out in divine and perfect order. With faith, all things are possible. Because as I said, I'm not a miracle worker, but Spirit is. So a situation can be this. It can be this. But with your faith and your belief and your trust and your calling in the divine, things can change. They can radically change in seconds. That hits home for you? Wonderful. Okay. That's what it means. You're constantly seeing 1111. That's a divine gateway. That means the gate is open. Walk through it. Ask Spirit to send you more. You will see. Pay attention to the numbers. They don't always have to be in sequence, but generally, when Spirit starts with someone, you'll see 111, 222, 333. You'll see the triple numbers, or you'll see 1010, 1111, 1212. 1212 means magic and miracles. 1111 says there's a divine gateway. We are opening the gateway. Walk right through. Okay? I'm going to go back to the snow angel. So there I am with my hand on my hips, right? So what Spirit wants us to do is look for the signs. It's funny that you asked right then. Well, one of the signs you're seeing is the numbers. Are you paying attention? Spirit says we leave signs all over the place. In the most blank of places. So if you're in a field and it's all snow, Spirit will drop a feather. You'll notice that, won't you? A dog will bark. You'll notice that. Or a siren will go. Or a song will start to play and it'll evoke feelings for you, nostalgic feelings or specific feelings. 444 is your daughter and your favorite. 444 is there are angels all around you, completely guiding and protecting and loving you. You have no reason for fear. So by acknowledging this angel's protection, you allow her, by acknowledging her, to go help others because she's bound to get you this message. And if you don't notice these messages, she's got to constantly sit there and throw these messages out to you over and over and over again, which she's willing to do, but you're holding her up. So she's saying, I really don't know what I can do to convince you. right? Maybe I should just stand here a while with my wings dripping and flap them around, and you'll really believe that that's a sign. Yes, that's a sign. The song in the background, that's a sign. The messages when you say, well, wow, that hits home for me, that's a sign, right? So it's not that you don't get the messages and that you don't get the signs, is that you're ignoring them. You're ignoring the signs. It's not that I'm not here and I'm not showing you, says your angel. Spirit says, we've shown you these signs over and over and over, and you need to take action immediately on them. You need to know that you are cared for and you are protected. And you need to do that for yourself, because this came in unison with this message. You need to protect yourself because you're sitting here in this horrible situation when you would rather fly out the door or you would rather speak, and you're not. So you are safe. Now it's time for you to protect yourself. Look what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing feathers that Danielle made me, these fabulous earrings. They're just outstanding. What are the ones that stand out most to you? Can you tell me what stands out most to you? I'm going to hold them out. Tell me what stands out most to you, because it's pretty interesting to me. Obviously, the woodpeckers are very obvious. The striped ones, those are woodpeckers. There's an opportunity knocking. Open the door or pay attention to the siren, to the song, to the who's knocking at that door. Pay attention to the signs. The blue ones are blue jay feathers. Blue jay says, which is pretty amazing considering this message, blue jay says, do not use your words to bully another, and do not allow another to bully you. Use your words and speak your truth, because you're sitting here not speaking your truth. You're staying in a situation that you hate. You would rather be doing something different. And Spirit says, here's your sign. If you're looking for a sign, time to fly the coop. If you're looking for a sign, time to speak your truth. If you're looking for a sign, here it is. Don't ignore it. There's also another one that I continually see, and I don't know what the feather is, but it always stands out to me. It's sacral, right there. When she sent them to me, even though the other ones were so bold, that's what stood out to me. Was that little gold. See it right there? Look at that feather. It's a red gold feather. She doesn't know what it is, but to me, it could be a robin feather, new beginnings. So sometimes it's not right in your face. Sometimes you got to pay attention, but it's there. All right. So those are our messages. And then we're going to go to the runes, and we're going to go to the charms, as was asked for by Tina. All right. I'm going to move things out of my way so I can shift around, and then I will ask for your messages. Don't give me your names yet. I don't have my pen. I'll have to write it down. Oh, you're so sweet. What is the manifestation technique I follow? I just say it. I manifest what I ask for. I believe it. I trust it. I don't ask for things that are inappropriate. I would never ask for someone else's partner. I would never ask to take a home away from someone else. I would say, I would like to own my own home. And I would love my loving partner, my magic and miracles to step forward. And I know what's going to happen. What I'm asking for comes to me. When I say my cats deserve, it's more like, I'll say my cats deserve treats. They deserve high quality food. And so I'll just say it like that. That's my intention. It's sometimes we get stuck on asking and then expecting. And then it's like we're waiting. I don't do that. I just say my cats deserve to have quality food. And so I stopped giving them the Rachel Ray food, because I found out that the Rachel Ray food they found pesticides in it. And I said, my animals, I don't even care. My ferals aren't going to have that anymore either. So I'm paying a little bit more, but I found a food that I can get that doesn't have pesticides in it. I also found a food at the grocery store that's actually not got any animal byproducts in it. So it's a little bit more, but I'm going to get the money, and I will be able to get them that. And what did I say? They deserve to have high quality treats. So do my dogs. And so at Christmas, people gifted me dog treats. My friend Lisa Ahava, or her name is Ahava or Lisa. I always call her Lisa Ahava because I like them both. She's their auntie, and she brings them little treats. The lady just manifested just yesterday. My friend said, this woman, I told her about you and your cat rescue organization, and she wants to help. She has many cats as well. And my friend Michelle Zeman, her and her husband Tom, they have, how many do you have now? 10? They were the ones that at first I was like, wow, look at this couple. And they have all these cats. And I now top that. I've got 12 in my house and 2 outside. And I never thought that that would happen, but they're obviously, any donations that they can receive are gratefully accepted. Right. So I just ask, I don't really ask. I just make a statement, right? I will own this home. I will have this. And because I work for Spirit, Spirit works for me. So I don't worry about it. I know it's coming. All right. So I want to ask you guys to give me, I'm going to ask you, and then I'm going to run and get a pen. Do we want to do the relationship runes, or do we want to do the regular runes? Let me know. Relationship runes or regular. You have 12 too? Michelle and Tom have 12. And they are the most adorable couple. I want a relationship like yours. I see that, and I love it. He looks at her like it's the first time he's ever seen her, over and over again. And he fell hard. And she is the same for them. So they're amazing. Let me get a pen. Raven, I have to go by you. Raven, I got to go by. Excuse me. Everybody out. I got to get a pen. Okay. You are lucky. You are lucky. No, you're not. You're blessed. You're blessed. And you're blessed because you bless all those animals. Newman. Oh my goodness. Relationship runes. All right. So here we go. Spirit. What is the one that we want? All right. These are elk antler runes. M, mom, movement. To me, I get movement, but I heard mom. My mother's in spirit, and so things move for me because of my mom and my grandma and my little sister and my dad. M, movement. What do we say? The year of the horse is forward movement, right? Movement. So this book is brand new, and I love it. Makes me happy. It's actually not a new book. It's just in new condition. So what's interesting about the M, I see movement, and it came up for me in a reading earlier today. My girlfriend Stephanie did for me, and it's called letting go. So you can't hold on. You can't move into the future without letting go of the past, right? So page 135. And that's what I got. There's a new experience trying to come in, but first you got to let go of the past in order to let the new. You can't grab with your hands full, right? So letting go is called Iwaz. Iwaz is the name of this rune. It's the rune of transit and transition, of new dwelling places. Wow, of new dwelling places. I said I want to own my home. New attitudes or new life. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. A life in transition draws upon forgiveness in order to make peace with the past. Who is it that calls out to you for forgiveness? To whom do you call out? That's interesting. Whom calls out? I said to 3 people this morning, I expect an apology. I expect an apology for your outrageous behavior. And believe me, if I get that apology, my heart is absolutely open. But I do expect an apology for egregious behavior. So an apology allows for forgiveness, which allows for a healing, right? So who is it that calls out to you for forgiveness? To whom do you call out for forgiveness? In the ancient runic tradition, Iwaz stood for the horse. You're the horse. As well as for the sun's journey across the sky. The horse was treasured for its strength, and the sun was venerated as a source of life and fruitfulness. In the context of meaningful relationships, this rune represents a process of releasing the old so that you can welcome and appreciate the new. It has been said that the perfect statue lies hidden within the stone and that the sculptor works to set it free, chipping away patiently, stroke by measured stroke. Are you hearing the words that have been that are being repeated from the messages that we already got? The one that was stifled and stuck that needs to change the situation. It's time to move forward. How do you move forward? By letting go of that situation, by speaking your truth, and also patience, right? Patience, slowly chipping away at it. Measured stroke. So that is I'm doing this methodically. I'm doing this calculated. I'm doing this with precision and with thought. The same could be true of loving relationships. For as we chip away our illusions and projections, our unrealistic expectations and our fears, the true nature of the relationship is revealed. Often this calls with breaking with habits that no longer serve us, ridding ourselves of excess baggage we bring with us into the relationship. To do so requires strength, determination, and sometimes the willingness to ask for help. Your readiness to reach out will support you in finding the courage to release the old, the courage to change those things that you can change, and the courage to live in the life in you trust, to live your life in trust. During times of major transition and change, we must free ourselves from the past in order to welcome what is to come. You have been a parent for half of your life, and overnight the children are gone. The company where you work for 20 years has been sold and your job no longer exists. You have just been diagnosed with a serious illness, and your lifestyle must change radically. So, what do you do now? Often it helps you to envision what you want to create in order to give new direction to your life. Yet, if you are too focused on a specific outcome, you may fail to take advantage of an opportunity that is right before your eyes. Remember, I said sometimes you're so busy over here that you don't see that it's right there, right? So we want to be open to all opportunities. So don't have fixed expectations. Spirit's blessings and gifts are often better than what we would ask for and not necessarily the way we would see it happening. So stay present, this rune is saying. And remember, even when you feel you've got no control over what's happening in your life, remember that first person? That first person felt stuck, felt like they were stuck in a situation that they couldn't move, right? Even when you feel that you have no control over what is happening in your life, how you choose to respond, your attitude is always up to you. You can change things. You can change your physical body because every physical manifestation has an emotional root cause. So you find out what that emotional root cause is and you work on that, you eradicate the physical, right? We are healers. We heal ourselves. We just need to learn how to do it. So know with absolute certainty that you are free to wake up any morning and begin again. Every morning, I can decide what kind of a person I want to be. Right now, I'm seeing a little gray squirrel climbing up a tree. The squirrel says, get ready for big changes. It also says, prepare. It also says, get rid of the clutter. Get rid of what you don't need. Thoughts, people, old belief systems, old ways of doing things. You've not seen the relationship runes? Okay, well, it's just a different book. So the squirrel was climbing. Right now he's stopped. He stopped at the top and he's looking down. So what he's doing is he's getting up so he can see from a higher vantage point what's going down. So right down in front of me, I don't see my signs. But if I get up here and I look down, oh, I can see it now. So try to imagine yourself with a higher perspective. What would spirit see looking down on this situation? Look at things from a different perspective, right? So every morning I can decide, am I going to be kind? Am I going to be loving? Am I going to be compassionate to myself as well as others? Am I going to be suspicious? Am I going to be untrusting? Or am I going to trust that the universe has got my back? Am I going to trust that spirit always has something up their sleeve and there's always something better coming? Am I going to trust that? That's how I manifest. That's how I manifest because I know spirit's got my back because I work for spirit. And if I work for spirit, guess what? They work for me. And it's the same with you. So release your attachment to the unhappy story. Stop telling the same old story. I have removed people out of my life because they kept telling the victim story over and over and over. I don't want to swim in that victim mentality. I am not a victim. I'm a manifester. I'm a generator. I am literally a generator in human design. I generate manifestation. I generate happiness. I generate high vibe. I'm a spiritual cheerleader. I generate love. I generate hope. I generate all those things because I look for that. Are you looking for the reasons? Like Michelle, I'm lucky. Yes, you are. I am so blessed. God, that made me emotional. I have 12 cats in my house right now, and no one's fighting. I've got a little man who doesn't have a solid name yet, but he's not out in that freezing cold because he's in my house. It happens so quickly. It happens so quickly. But we've got magic in this healing apothecary. Magic happens here. It can happen for you too. So let go of the unhappy stories of the past. Start telling the new story. There's that song that says, manifest destiny. Mama said, I hate to see you waiting. It's a little complicated, but go out and create your legacy. Manifest destiny. Change your story. Start telling the new story, right? Let go of the love that I never received love from my parents. My brother stole my inheritance. I've told that story for a long time. Doesn't even matter anymore. It's over. It's done. Forget it. You know what? I'm not worrying about it. Let it go. That one betrayed me. That one betrayed me. If you're focusing on who betrayed you, you're going to find more people to betray you. I failed at that. Fuck. I tried and I failed. Okay, well, get up and try again or try in a different way. I didn't realize that dream. I wanted that dream. Do you know how many years I wanted a bus? So many years I wanted a schoolie. So many years. And spirits finally said to me, stop procrastinating. Get your freaking bus and start building it. And I did. I built her from the ground up myself. I built Duchess. And when I go into that bus, no matter what is happening in my life, I've told you guys this a million times. When I go into that bus, I feel amazing. The energy in that bus is epic because I created it. I created a dream. I brought my dream to life, and it's a physical manifestation and proof that I did that. My house is like that. This house is magical. If you were to come into my home, it's like a wonder emporium. It's so magical. It's filled with 12 Lyran energies, 13 because I'm one, and Bea, 13 and a half. She's half. She's a Lyran. She's a Basenji, so she's called the cat dog. And then Raven, right? There's magic. Everyone walking around in this home. Embrace the present moment right now. Spirit says it's here now to be realized. It's here now to get refreshed. When I do Reiki, I am asking for the Reiki to go into the crown and fill all of the vital organs, to fill and go through the bloodstream. I say for the bones, skin, tissues, teeth, cells, ligaments, joints, muscles. And I ask for the cells to be renewed. I ask for old ones to be sloughed away. We're doing it right now. You guys, you might as well just jump in. Just say yes if you want it. So let's call it in. That's what's needed right now. So I'm calling in Archangel Michael. I'm calling in Archangel Metatron. I'm calling out Archangel Raphael and anyone else that wants to come in the highest white light. And I'm asking Michael to stand because we're going to open the crown. And we don't want anything else to come into the crown while he's there. It's protected. We ask Archangel Metatron to go in and align and balance all of our chakras. And we ask that the Reiki comes in. So I call it in. Shokore, 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 Daikomayo, Daikomayo, Daikomayo. Say hi ki, say hi ki, say hi ki. Honjo se shonen, Honjo se shonen. I only use the master symbols, and I only do that to keep me present. I actually don't need to use any of it. I'm an angelic Reiki master, and Spirit is doing this with me. So what we ask is that the Reiki go in now to our crown, and it goes in and it fills our entire body cavity. It's going in first, immediately to our vital organs, then our bones, skin, tissues, teeth, ligaments, cells, joints, muscles, blood, all the auric fields. It's filling. It's filling. And what it's doing is it's attaching to anything that's negative, anything that's toxic, negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative, any parasites that are clinging to us, anything from a past, future, and present situations in all times and realities. It's going in. And it's going to now pull away anything. It's like a magnet. It grabs anything that's toxic and it pulls it away. And anything that's struggling, all these little cells that are struggling, we ask that they be reinvigorated. We ask them to be renewed, repurposed, rebuilt, right? Build it stronger, faster, quicker, more resilient. And we ask that I'm seeing green, sparkling lights. This is the healing of Archangel Raphael. It's moving through. I can feel it. If you feel prickling, that's the Reiki moving through your body. You feel it. Ask to feel it. Ask to be proven that this is moving through your body at this time. And we ask that this is continuing to go through all your body, all your auric field, all your systems. And we ask that it stays now. We're asking that in the course of an hour, all of this is going to get anything that needs to be sloughed away. It's like Archangel Michael's going to pull the plug and everything's going to flow out the bottom. It's going to go out the bottom of your feet to the end of your fingertips, and I'm flowing it out. Let it all flow out. So you might feel a tingling sensation. You might feel cool. You might feel warmth. You might feel teary. You might feel very excited. You might have to go to the bathroom. You might feel a little nauseated. You might feel sleepy. There's a little bit of everything happening. So at the end, we're asking for Michael now to come and close the crown chakra. And all of this is now going to percolate. It's going to be moving around inside of your body, inside of your auric field. Everything's purifying. Everything's building. Everything's working. I feel it now in my fingertips. So it's correct neutrality on all levels. Okay, at the end of the hour, this is going to be released. Michelle, Duchess, okay, hold on. I need to know that Spirit will work with Moosh in not chasing one of our girls. I'm asking, so what we do is we ask Archangel Ariel, because she's the angel of animals, and I have been talking to Henry the Hig, because right now, Calliope Jones chases my baby kitty, the little man. He's the youngest in the house, and she's being a bitch. And it's because she was my baby. And now she's jealous. And at first, Henry the Hig was peeing on the wall. He was going up and peeing on the wall because he was jealous. So I went and I spoke. Hi, Ingrid. I'm so glad you're there. I spoke to Henry the Hig and I said, would you please be friends? So talk to one of your friends and ask for one of your cats to be that one's guardian. I'm asking for Henry to guard the new baby kitty. And I'm asking for Archangel Ariel to work with Calliope Jones so that she doesn't feel threatened, because he doesn't need that happening. So I'm expecting that to be done. I expect Henry to be a guardian for this baby, because Henry came in with broken legs and no one ever challenged him. No one ever was anything but kind to him. And there were 10 cats here before him, and they all were good to him, even the dogs. So my dogs are very good to the kitty. They don't hurt the kitty. But Calliope Jones, and you're hearing me right now, Calliope Jones. And Calliope Jones has two sides. She's like two-faced. One side of her is this way and one side of her is that way. So we're asking Archangel Ariel to bring this kitty into alignment. So the Reiki, when I do the Reiki, it goes into all of my animals. I ask for all of my animals, as well as my outdoor animals, as well as my friend Val, as well as my friend Mojo, as well as my friend Lisa, as well as myself, as well as my children, as well as the love of my life. It goes into all of them automatically. That is my intention. So here's my two-faced cat, right? I'm asking that this energy goes in and works on whatever issue she's having that's causing her to chase my little man. So that's what, Michelle, I would do with your kitties. Duchess is out of this world. Yes, it is. I am blessed with good, empathic, and a kind soul. Yes, you are. I am definitely blessed. Yes, you are. And we all love all of you. Okay, that was amazing. I don't know if we're done here. I think we got a few more words and then we can go to you guys. That was beautiful. Thank you. And I also, remember, we called all the angels and archangels in. This is a very powerful Reiki session that we just did, because we have the assistance of all that we called in, right? All of your passed over dead loved ones, all of those in the highest white light, all of the star seed lineage, all of the energy of Sedona, all of us and our prayers. And we're calling this in and we're asking, how do we manifest? By doing that. Do you not think that Reiki healing right now was powerful? It was powerful. It is powerful. It is working in your body right now. Know it. Know it. And if your little girl is watching right now, Tina, if Lisa is watching, she needs to listen too. So it would be good for her to listen to this afterwards, because what she calls into her body is what she allows to come into her body. Reiki will never go to someone. Hi, Sandra. Love you. Reiki will never go to someone who does not want it. I send it to my children. They can reject it. That's okay. It'll just bounce back to us and fill us even more. It never is wasted. So If we let go of all the unrealized dreams, if it will free us to fully embrace the present moment, to be here now, alive and refreshed and filled with gratitude and open to new possibility, learning to see past the past with new eyes, acknowledge that we are not that person anymore. If we're not that person anymore, they are not that person anymore. Everybody is changing and evolving, right? Everybody is growing. It's a rewarding approach to self-change by recognizing I'm not who I was. I'm not who I was 5 minutes ago, because we've just been filled with healing right now. For some of us, receiving this rune may call for a close examination of a very important relationship. Perhaps the time has come to move on from a relationship. Alone, wiser, stronger than you were before. And if that's the case, give thanks that the gifts that relationship gave you, they were there for a lesson. They brought it to you, and now you can release it. Bearing in mind, when it comes to letting go, acceptance and forgiveness is there. I forgive you, and I bless you for the lessons you brought me, and I now release you because I don't need to hold on to that anymore. Receiving Iwas is a good to consider the end of our own allotted time and to begin preparing for the moment of our life. Perhaps our death is the letting go, for which all others are merely rehearsals. Yet one thing is certain: when you do surrender, a shift occurs. Letting go is a significant form of self-mastery. So become a black belt in the art of letting go. Letting go of the past. I am free to wake up each morning and begin again. My friend Mojo Perry is absolutely in his final stages. This energy went out to him. And I asked for you to pray for him and helping him to release his earthly body and move into his next phase of his existence. That sometimes that is, I was not able to stop Merlin from dying in my arms. I was not able to stop that. But his energy came back to me in the form of Henry the Hig, and in the form of Monkey the Merles, and in the form of Phoebe and Calliope Jones. All of those, there's aspects of him, and all of them, Spirit showed it to me. Sending love, Tina, and Reiki healing and prayers. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Tina says. That was very powerful. Lisa will listen later. She likes to be in solitude when listening for herself. That's excellent. All right. Now we go on to you. Who would like, it's 111. It's 111. Make a wish right now. What is your wish? Make a wish and believe that it's going to happen. I will tell you what I wished for. I wish to hear from the loves of my life. From the loves of my life. And there are several. I wish to hear from them. All right, 111, let's read it. You wanted to know what is the significance of seeing numbers. The number brings you the urgent message that your thoughts are manifesting instantly. So keep your mindset focused upon your desires. Give any fearful thoughts to heaven for transmutation. Also, the universe is just taking a snapshot of what you're thinking and what you're creating by what you're thinking. Do you like what you're creating by what you're thinking at 111? What were you thinking in that moment? Was it a positive thought? Good. If it wasn't, change your stinking thinking. You are one with all that is. Know that you are all that you are doing and giving is for the world and all beings within it. All right. So we've got Tina. And I am asking for a message for her daughter, Lisa, because I can. Lori, Danielle, Kira, Starry, Lisa Lichny, Stephanie, Amy Forte, Sandra. I saw a fox the other night in the city at work. I'm telling you, I can't get over the fox message. So because you said that right then, oh my God, listen. Had to have high hopes. Always have high hopes. Mama said, fulfill the prophecy. Go make a legacy. Manifest your destiny. I just said this. Mama said, reread your biographies. Rewrite your biographies. Every day we wanted everything. Mama said, don't give up. It's a little complicated. All tied up, no more love. And I hate to see you waiting. High hopes. Shooting for the stars when we couldn't make a living. I always had a feeling. I always had high hopes. That's how you manifest. Hi, Pay. I always had that feeling I was going to be that 1 in a million. I always had high hopes. So how do you manifest? By having high hopes. Hi, Frank. It's been a while. And Kita. Sorry, I forgot about you guys. And Kita, Breezer, Frank. It's going to be a long one. Oh my goddess. All of us, you guys, none of this was here. All these messages just arrived. They weren't there. I didn't see them. Amy, Shailene, and Kita. Love from India. Constantly seeing 111, 444. You're looking gorgeous. Thank you. It's 1:20 a.m. in India. Good Lord. It's only a collective reading. Is it only a collective reading? Braves rule, Frank. Okay. All right, we're going. Here we go. Ingrid. I can't get over that this song is playing. Didn't have the time, but I always had a vision, always had high, high hopes. Okay, Tina. First one for Tina. I got your affirmators, Frank. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For Tina. For Tina. Tina. Correct for neutrality. For Tina. For Tina. For Tina. There we go. Invite your fears to tea. Okay, this is about your daughter, probably. Fears aren't facts. Often they're just scary thoughts or feelings. Instead of judging your fears, invite them to tea. Offer them a cookie and have a chat. Listen to what they have to say. When we're courageous enough to be with what scares us, we receive powerful wisdom. You know, a lot of times we don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. Well, if you don't look at it, you can't find the solution. There's a solution to every problem. All right. For Lisa, for little Lisa. Wow, little Lisa's not well. All right, I just got a subliminal message. All right, for little Lisa. This is Tina's daughter. Accept yourself. While there's a time and place for self-improvement, today's focus is on everything that's already great about you. Let go of who you think you should be and fall madly in love with who you are in this moment. When you accept yourself exactly as you are, you shift from living for tomorrow to appreciating today. Accept yourself, sweetheart. She also got nourish. Have you been using food to numb rather than nourish? Be honest. If so, break the pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome food made with love. Eat your veggies, make green juice, and toast to your longevity. Cheers. So the message I'm getting for Lisa is she needs more green. She needs super green. She might need matcha, but Tina, she needs greens, fresh vegetables, salads, but green juice would be really helpful for her. All right, correct for neutrality on all levels. I got remember I told you I manifest by asking specifically the song in the background. No broke boys. No broke boys. I'm not taking care of you. I'm not paying for you. I'm paying for I can take care of myself, and at the very least you can take care of yourself, but I'm not paying for you. No broke boys. And that's a fact. Oh, wait. We have to stop. We didn't do our charms. All right. There could be some communication coming in. Birds also often talk about communication. Also, there could be new beginnings happening because there could be a robin. They're also asking you to pay attention to your animal messengers. So we've got woodpecker. There could be an opportunity coming. Pay attention. Pay attention to your words. Do not use your words to bully. Use your words to uplift. Speak your truth. Robin is on here as well, right? New beginnings. And pay attention when you get the signs. Communicate. You need to communicate clearly. Listen to the songs. Listen to the music. There's a guitar, right? Maybe you need to learn to play your guitar. I learned how to play it, and I pay attention to the songs. No broke boys. Got to have high hopes. I've been expecting the best. And this is a dog. This is a Dalmatian. Is it a dog? Yes, it's a dog. Looks like a Dalmatian. No, it's not a Dalmatian because it doesn't have a long tail. What kind of a dog are you? Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a dog. Best friend, loyalty, love, protection, friendship. That's what I seek. Dragon. Woo-hoo! I'm an Aries dragon. So unleash the dragon within, right? Also, Kuan Yin walks, and next to her walks her dragon that she has tamed. So is there a dragon within you that you have tamed or that you need to tame? Or is this your partner that has learned to walk devotedly at your side because they've tamed their inner beast? Ooh, calling that in. Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I don't need a camera to capture this moment. Lori Hamilton, I remember how you look tonight. So here's the deal for the one that is watching me, that is missing me and loving me and watching me. That doesn't do me any good. If you're missing me, loving me, and watching me, then you best communicate with me. Otherwise, it doesn't count. Thank you so much. I will definitely obey and respect. No, don't obey and respect. You can respect me, but don't obey me. Don't obey me. You respect. I respect you, and you respect me. I don't like the word obey. I don't like that word. I'm a rebel. Lori Hamilton. Correct for neutrality, Lori Hamilton. Lori Hamilton. Oh, follow the leader. Follow the leader. So we don't follow others. We blaze a trail and leave a path, but we follow spirit. So spirit says there is a path in front of you. Follow the path in front of you. Sometimes you need to take a step for yourself, and the path will appear in front of you. But follow the leader. And the leader is someone who's setting the right example. That's a leader, right? That's a way shower. Follow that leader. Follow that lead. All right. Danielle, my sweet Danielle that I love. Danielle that's freezing her little tush off in New Jersey. Woo, Danielle, you're about to step into the unknown. And the number is 7. So 7 is you're on the right path. And so she's feeling her way. She's dressed for the occasion, but she's got a mask on, right? So she's got a key dangling on one side and it's got wings. You've got the keys to fly. You've got the keys to move forward. Remember that one that was stuck, feeling stuck? You're never stuck. You hold the key. You hold the key to your freedom. So here you are feeling your way along. And what's on the railing in the background? A bluebird. Bluebird of happiness. Could be a California scrub, which talks about delayed gratification. Also talks about unusual family units. Could be a blue jay. Use your words to help. Use your words to upbuild. Don't allow anyone to bully you. And don't bully anyone else with your words. Use your words in a positive way. But here she is feeling her way. She's definitely got her finery on. She's dressed in her best, right? Life's an adventure. So Spirit says this is one of the times. There's some adventure in store for you. You're going to step into unknown territory, but you're going to be safe. So stay awake. And what I feel, because they're showing her with a mask on, like a blinding, she's using her other senses. So pay attention to your other senses. What are you feeling? It's more about what you're feeling than what you're seeing. Oh, there's a message in that. All right. Kira, correct for neutrality. Kira. What is the message for Kira? Ooh, that was a big one. Oh my God. Same message. Use your feeler. You get your feelers out there. You're in for an adventure. You're on the right path. You've got the key. You've got the key to the castle in your home. Look, it's right there. You've got the ability. So this is delayed gratification. Oh my God, Kira. But you're on the right path, and there's going to be some adventures. So it's more about what you feel than what you see at this time. So feel, I have the keys to my castle. I have the keys to my castle. I'm seeing a tower moment. I am seeing a tower, but it's a sacral tower. It's the color of the sacral chakra. So it's a good tower. It's a creative tower. They show rebuilding. So what they're showing me is a sacral, like the colors. So imagine orange stained glass. Okay, stained glass. I can see it at the top and I can see it at the bottom, but right in the center, it's wrapped in metal. It's been fortified. It's been reinforced. Something there has been reinforced. This band around it. Okay, starry. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Starry. Why do you keep taking the cards way far away? Okay, stuck in the mud. So this is about not moving forward. Now, you can struggle around in the mud and drown, and get really, really stuck, or you can allow that little bird to help you. So a little bird told me, right? That's your intuition. A little bird told me. So pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. Stop struggling in the mud. Right now, the only way to slow yourself down is by being stuck in something. So there's a band around that creativity. Remember, around that sacral chakra. So shift your focus away from what you're doing. Put your attention on something else, right? It's not the time to move forward. Now's the time to observe. So pay attention to what you see, story. Get clear. You get clear when you start paying attention. So not move forward. It's about observing. That's why the fox kept coming up. It's the art of observance. Look for the joy that you've been overlooking. Pay attention to that. You're going to be out of the mud soon, Spirit says. But right now, these are your messages. Lisa Lichney. Lisa Lichney. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Crack for neutrality on all levels. Lisa Lichney. Lisa Lichney. Lisa Lichney. Amy, do you want a message? You never ask for a message. Crack for neutrality. Lisa Lichney. Magical shapeshifter. This one's awesome. So you are the magician. You're juggling. Again, this one's got their a mask over their face. So it's more about tapping into all of the abilities. So what I'm looking at is a frog releasing baggage. I see the horse. The horse has got wings. It's a Pegasus. So forward movement. You've got your wings to fly. I see a compass. It's an inner compass. Trusting your heart, Spirit says. What is at the top? Pay attention to the people that Spirit brings into your life at this time. There's somebody that comes in. Their presence is going to help you. It could be a friend. It brings out the best of you. Someone might lead you out of a difficult situation. Pay attention to this one. Pay attention to everyone that crosses your path today, Lisa, and reflect on your journey. Be awake, be aware. There's changes that are happening, and they're saying that when this initiation comes in, your perspective is going to shift. You're being shifted into a better version. Pay attention to the people. Pay attention to the people. Someone's coming to help. Amy, yes, you want one. Amy, did I already say that? Oh, you already said yes. Sorry. Stephanie and then Amy. Okay, Stephanie. Wizard of Awareness. So this is interesting. This to me looks like the Hermit. And the Hermit is not in his cave because the Hermit has already spent time in his cave or her cave, right? So now, but this Hermit is paying attention. The number is 3. Ascended Masters working with you. It's about being observant. Again, the fox, remaining neutral with the environment around you, but also remaining neutral with the environment within you. If there's a struggle inside, Spirit says we want you to step into the observer so that you can neutralize and get a different perspective to neutralize overexcitement or any discomfort. Step outside yourself. It's kind of, what did Jesus say? I wear the world as a loose garment, where you are part of the world, but you are not in the world. This is about people coming and going. This is about evolving. It's basically asking you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing at this time. Everything is good. Let it be. They're asking you to watch the miracle unfold without you directing any of it. Observe. The art of stillness and observance. That's Stephanie. Amy Forte. Good night, Soul Fam. Good night. Hi, Laney. How are you? Crack for neutrality. Amy Forte. Laney, would you like a message? Amy Forte. Solitude. Spend some time in solitude. Spend some time enjoying your solitude. You might say, I spent a lot of time in solitude. Well, good. I was just saying to somebody last night, I like my company. I enjoy my company. I'm in the presence of, I'm in the presence of an enlightened being when I'm in my company. I like that company. It feels good. So there are times when life feels like there's a ladder up the side of that. That's also a tower. Pay attention to the fact that this is a tower. There's emotional water all around you. There's fog past the window. You can't see something. It's a sign. So the moon is out too. There's water all around. So water is emotion. There's a tower going up. But the tower doesn't lead to the window. It's just leaning up against there. It's not being used right now. The ladder, I keep up the side of the tower. It's just leaned there. So this is not a time to do anything. The ladder's not in use, right? I'm not trying to climb anywhere right now. I'm inside. My window's closed. My door's closed. It's foggy outside. It's kind of like me. I'm in the house right now, right? I'm in my solitude in this house. So this is not a time to push your way forward. It's not a good time to ask questions. It's a time to retreat consciously. It's basically a time to step back, take your focus off of your life, off of anything that you're concerned about. And basically this is when you're in a tower and you're allowing. So if you're in the tower, let spirit do now. This is not asking for you to do. This is asking for you to just relax and allow. Pay. Yes, you can have one, Lainey. Pay. Correct for neutrality. Pay and I had an awesome talk the other day. It was amazing. Yesterday? I don't even know if it was yesterday. Lainey, this is Pay. 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 Ugh. Haha. Double emphasis if you chose this one earlier. This is ride the wave. So if you're riding the wave, you're being assisted. This is temperance. This is where you hold your, like, allow yourself to kind of step back and be receiving. But you're riding a positive wave. Things are this is, it might feel scary because look how high that wave is, right? Holy shit kicker. So, but you're entering a time where the water's coming towards you. So whenever anybody has a fountain, like a water fountain, if you have a fountain in your house, you have it facing in. You never have a fountain facing out because abundance comes, feng shui is it's coming in. Yours is coming in. The wave of abundance is coming in. So understand that you now are surfing the wave. Now remember, what comes in is what you bring in, right? Your dreams, your talents. This is where people are going to come in now, and you're going to notice them. There's an ocean of possibility available to you. So right now, you're definitely on the right path with what you're thinking, with what you're doing. Allow yourself to be helped too, right? Because you're being carried to your destination. And Kita, I'm going to switch decks because I've been on that deck for a while. And Kita, correct for neutrality. Yeah, Amy Shailene, I have you too. We just did Amy Forte. We got Amy Shailene over here. Talk to God, Ankita, is your message. They want you to pay attention to songs as well, I just got, but you're going to get specific messages in songs. But they're asking you to talk to God, Ankita. God, goddess. You got a mother God and a father God. Talk to them both. But stop talking to your inner self, your fear, your ego. Your ego it confuses you. It makes you fearful. When you're talking to that, you're not talking to the right space. You're talking to God, goddess, you're talking with all possibility. You're talking with all miracle and magic, right? That's who you're talking to when you're talking and having that conversation. You have a conversation with your loving creators, your mother and father God who created you. Listen with your heart, not with your fear. Your mind only knows what happened yesterday, right? It's going to put you in a bad place. So tell your God, goddess what you need. Tell them what you require. What would make you happy? What would make it easier for you? Expect to receive guidance. Expect to receive the support that you're asking for, and understand that your God, goddess wants you happy. They want to give you what's best for you. They want for you to learn. They're not going to do everything for you. They're going to show you how to do it, right? You're guided through your difficulties. They're not taken away from you. All right. That's for Ankita. Amy Shailene. Amy Shailene. Be patient. So things are backed up right now. Be patient. That one's a little bit slow. Maybe, maybe they require a little, maybe that one's fearful. The one in front of, oh my God, I got a message. That one's fearful. So don't be so quick to cut somebody off. Don't be so quick to climb over top of somebody, right? They're in front of you. So it might be something or someone that literally is in front of you. Don't climb over top of them. Like I've got Raven in front of me. If I climb over her, it scares her. So right now, there's a lot of other people in line too, waiting. So the universe vibrates at a certain frequency, right? And it doesn't vibrate at the frequency that your brain does. Like, I want this yesterday. I'm an Aries. I know about wanting things yesterday. It's not the way things vibrate, right? So it might appear that whatever it is that you're asking for is very far away right now, but that's what your mind is telling you. It's actually in the process of coming to you. So sometimes don't give up on something that isn't right in front of you is the message, because the universe is cooperating with you and they would like you to cooperate too. Can you cooperate with us? Can you get busy doing something else? Or maybe you can focus on the fact that that one is fearful. So what can you do? You can send that one courage. Ask for that one to be given courage. I ask for you to be given courage, my loved ones. I ask for you to be given courage, right? You can't pull a flower open. You can't make something happen. So what they're asking you to do is quiet your impatient thoughts. Get busy doing something different. Breezer. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Breezer. Stick with it. So don't give up, right? You're way down there, but you're eventually going to get, if you keep climbing, you're going to get there. So stay with it. And the number is 44, which again is angels all around you, completely guiding you, protecting and loving you. So you're moving to a higher frequency. And when we are moving to a higher frequency, our ego wants to confuse that. It wants to distract us. It wants to make us fearful. That's what the ego does. That's not what love does. The love wants us to change. But the ego wants us to go back down. That's too tall. That's too tall of an order. That's too high. That's too hard. So ignore any of that inner dialogue that's telling you to give up, give in, or quit. Change your vibration to a higher frequency. How do you do that? Sing, dance, laugh, anything that's going to be making you happy. Understand that it takes practice. It takes discipline. It takes care, right? If you're climbing up, you've got to be careful as you climb. Where do I put my feet? What do I hold on to next? Like plan as you go up there. Remain faithful to what you love and to who you love, basically. You may not see immediate results, Spirit says, but they're asking you to stick with it. Stick with it. Don't let this one go. Frank, we're going to the affirmators because I saved that one for you because I don't know why, but I freaking love the affirmators. Somebody else might get affirmators too because they're pretty freaking fun. So for Frank, I'm really enjoying myself. Yay! That's a good thing to do. Frank. Oh, Frank got two. So right now in the background, song says, I jumped out of bed, got in my car, raced like a jet all the way to you. And he's asking this man, can I have your daughter for the rest of my life? And the guy's like, good luck, my friend. That'll never happen. So is he asking his father for his father's approval and his father is saying no? You don't need your father's approval. You've got another father, right? Please say yes. Please say yes. Otherwise, we're going to have to run away. Well, then run away. There's your message. All right, Frank. Look at this. Look at this. Walking a bending rope right over the sharks, but blindfolded on top of it and carrying a little mouse along with him. Mouse is in the details. The magic is in the details. I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. That's the thing. Every day you get to wake up and you get to choose what you get to think. I get to choose that it's going to be okay. It may not be what I think it's going to be, but I'm going to be, this guy's a fool. That's what they're saying. This guy's a fool. He's walking a tightrope above snapping sharks, blindfolded, holding on to a little mouse. He's a fool. He's taking the sacred fool's leap of faith. I believe it's going to work out just fine because I choose to live with trust. Forgiveness. Congratulations. You're being given one of the most powerful superpowers there is, forgiveness. So if you have wanted forgiveness, you have received it, right? Imagine that you've been bitten by a radioactive forgiver. The point is, you suddenly have the ability to forgive people for their flaws, their bad days, their unkind moments, and their mistakes. And the best thing about forgiveness is that you can apply it to yourself too. Have fun wielding your new power. But remember, with great forgiveness comes great inner peace. These are amazing. These are amazing. Ingrid. Let's do my deck with Ingrid. I felt last night, it was so cold and we've been hiking and I felt, right in here in my glands at the back of my throat. I felt it. And I thought I should cover my throat in the middle of the night. And because I sleep with nothing on, with the window open, I run hot. I'm an Aries. But I thought, I think I need to cover my throat. And I'm feeling it now. So scarf time, Vicks Vapor Rub. Now cover my throat. It's sore here. So someone's not saying what they need to say. I'm feeling that. Someone's having a hard time with their throat chakra. So they need to speak. You're welcome, Frank. Crack for neutrality on all levels. Ingrid. Crack for neutrality. So why do you have to be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? I'm going to marry her anyway. So then you don't require, then forgive that person for whatever they've done. Release them because you know what you want to do. Stop procrastinating. Stop being that one that's bound, feeling like they're stuck and they don't want to rock the boat and they don't want to piss people off and you're not happy. You're not getting what you want either, are you? So this is for Ingrid. And Ingrid, I think this is hysterical. It looks as though love has come calling, and it appears that both are gifted seers. I love you long time, they both say. However, that's the problem. They see themselves together down the line. Neither are focusing on the little details synchronistically placed in front of them by spirit. Remember, there may be all these signs and you're not seeing them and they're right in front of you. For that would cause them to stumble and fall more deeply in love. It seems they both prefer to look into the future. And while that's a wonderful thing to be able to do, truly we need to live in the present moment. We are not promised tomorrow. We must be present and live in the now, not worrying about what might happen down the road. It's clear you're focused on each other. Why not spend a little time right now enjoying the company of someone so much like yourself? Why delay the inevitable? It isn't often that you find your mirror in someone who reflects your greatest attributes. Someone who is able to see into the future, someone who has the ability to reach great heights. Spirit has brought you together for a reason. You can travel time and space, covering great distances and helping many. Why not simply say thank you and move forward together? I don't know what this means, Ingrid. I don't know. It could be a friend. It could be a love. I don't know, but there's someone who's very much like you. Maybe you don't want to see them. Maybe you don't want to see them because of what you always say. Remember, you need to tell a different story. That might be one of the things that's right in front of you that you don't want to see. Lainey. Let's do an affirmator for Lainey. Whoa. Okay. Someone's got a crush on you, Ingrid. That's what Spirit told me. I don't know who it is, but Lainey got 3 messages. Now, remember, all of these messages are for all of us, right? They're not just for Lainey. It's not just for Lainey. And that message wasn't just for Ingrid. It's also for me. And so is the forgiveness one. And I get it. Okay, Lainey, you are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a 6-pack. Strength. Joyville, no judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic and I call it into my office and I tell it, take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? Get rid of the judgment guy. Get rid of the judgment guy and rejoice in the celebration of Joysville. Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that's got nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. That's probably it. It's not my problem. It's definitely their problem, right? That is definitely their problem. All right. So that's everyone. And now I'm going to do a message. Your reading was much appreciated. You're so welcome. I'm going to do one for me, and I got to ask Spirit which deck I'm supposed to have. Oh, my deck. That's fun. Spiritual Cheerleader Oracle. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is my message, Spirit? That's too many. What is my message for me and for all of us? Because it's all of your message as well. What is my message, Spirit? God, that's half the deck. I just told Stephanie I can't take half the deck. All right. Oh, how awesome is this? This is Archangel Ariel. Oh, Ariel, I love you so. The Archangel of animals and nature. Your hand goes to the wild one, knowing he needs your love most. So Ariel's hand has gone towards my little man, right? My redheaded stepchild. Also to Michelle's little one. Look how he melts into your loving touch. The baby bunny finds safety and nurturing in the nest of your hair. The cardinal, who sings of nobility and honorable self-importance, to you for guidance. The blue jay sings his true song coming from a pure heart. The lamb finds safety in the folds of your skirt. What a beautiful example you are for all of us. Often Spirit has said, if you care for the animals, we will care for you. You are the liaison between the magical, mystical, fairy realm and will help bridge the gap between humans and such fae. You are also the archangel of finances, recognizing that money is only energy and easily provided by Spirit. The importance is to care for the animals. The money will come. It has been proven time and time again. We are the guardians of the animals. We do not own them. They come to help us, and it is our duty to help them. You valiantly guard our natural world, protecting the waterways, forests, and oceans, blessing those who understand the importance and assist you in this vital work, blessing the ones who assist her. That's why I say, I work for Ariel, Ariel works for me. I don't worry about money. She worries about money. She brings it to me. I worry about my animals, right? Those who abuse the animals and our sacred world will be punished. You're loving, but you are also just. And it is not your hand that strikes them down, but their own karmic hand. And we thank you for this. So absolutely, give it to the ones who are hurting the animals. Their karma will come get them. Telling you right now, I don't ever want to see it or hear it. All right. I love it. I love it. Thank you. This is beautiful. This is a magical, magical day. My throat's hurting, so I got to stop talking. I want to go get some lemon, hot lemon. So thank you guys for showing up. I want to do this bi-monthly, because once a month I don't get to go hiking, and it's just too much work for me. So bi-weekly, right? Bi-monthly, bi-weekly. Did I say bi-monthly? That's not good. It's bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks we're going to do this. Thank you so much for being here. Love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I will. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'm going to end the stream and say goodbye.